Our next presenter is Mulikat, Austin. She's from Nigeria. Representing the Great Institute of the University of Nevada.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's an honor to stand before great men and women in the house today. I'm privileged to stand before the future of Africa. Anytime I hear people say, life is hard, I'm always tempted to ask, compared to what? Death? Of course not. Let me just quickly share my story with you. After I graduated from the university, like every other graduate, I had big dreams. Get a good job, have a lovely car, get fat salary and all that. 2-3 years down the line, that dream was not forthcoming. And you can trust some of our African parents. They know how to make things worse for you sometimes. And my mom looked at me one day and said, Tosin, I've sent you to school. You are just at home eating my food. You can't get a job, as if I wasn't trying. Then she said something like, okay, if you cannot get a job, then get a husband. Just marry and leave my home. Like, if you can't take care of me, your husband should. So it dawned on me that I have to do something to help my situation. So I enrolled into a catering school to acquire skills. I started my business. Then I realized that I have so many of my friends that are still going through what I went through. So I decided to start a company, a vocational training school. I don't have much of the skills, so I brought different experts to come together. Let's help to empower these people, for as many that have the passion to get something doing, to empower other people. Because my passion was to fight unemployment in Nigeria. 5 years down the line, we've been able to empower about 300 people doing well in their businesses, and they are in turn empowering other people. Now, I want to link this story. To the story of Africa. Africa is challenged today with so many problems. We all know it. We have the problem of infrastructure, problem in our health sector, problem in the education. We have corruption. We have terrorism. We have bloodshed on a regular basis in Africa. But I have a good news for us, because I made a research and I discovered that 65% of the total population of Africa are below the ages of 15 and 35. To me, that's a good news, because we have a powerful youth force that can turn around the course of Africa. We've been eaten from the crumbs that falls from the table of the Western world for too long. We need to rise up as the giants that we are. We need to begin to look at what do we see with Africa. There is problem, yes, we know. But what are we doing with this problem? How much of it do you think we can change? We are here today because Africa needs us. I'm so grateful for this program, that you and I are seated here today because we are the hope that Africa is looking for. When we go back home, after all that we've learned here today, what are you going to do with it in Africa? I'm sorry to use this example, but we were 1,000 Africans that came into the United States for this program. And the first thing that came into the mind of one of us was to run. And I said to myself, yes, he ran away physically, but some of us are here, we are running away mentally. We are running away emotionally. Visit some of our embassies in Africa, and you see the way youth line up every day because they just want to get out of Africa. They want an escape. But I'm saying to us today, Africa needs us to stay back and turn around the course of Africa. We need to lift Africa up before the whole world. We need to showcase Africa, the giant that is in us. We need to let the whole world know that what we have is enough to turn around the future of the world. But if we keep running away, how much can we do for ourselves? If we keep running away, who is going to build Africa? And I'm saying to myself today, and I'm saying to everyone that is seated in this room, that if you refuse to do anything, the future generation to come will also ask you, what were you doing when my home is being made this way? What we need, what Africa needs today is empowerment. What we need today is innovation. I want you to see yourself as a mentor. Go back home and reach out to at least one person. Educate the person that needs to do something to turn around the cause of poverty. We need to join our forces together to pull down poverty in Africa. We need to join our forces together as Africa. Sometimes I love it when people confuse Africa to be a state or a country. I love it. Why? Because I see us actually as one. We are one. If Nigeria is going through recession or poverty today, there is something I know that South Africans can do. There is something that I know that Cameroon can do. Let's join our forces together as African youth because we have been empowered. Let's empower Africa. The future cannot be changed. But the past cannot be changed. But the future is still yet in our power. Let's join hands together and amplify Africa. Thank you.